Hello, I'm Mr. Chambers, and I'm going to tell you what to expect on the Computer Science GCSE. I'm the lead for the subject, and I'll be able to talk to you today a little bit about how the course is made up. We've got some feedback from current students telling you what they think of the course, and also there'll be some opportunity to talk to you a little bit about what sort of careers you can go into if you take this course. So, moving on. So we are doing the AQA specification. Now, this is the 8525 specification, and all the work that we would do will be structured and it will be put onto Google Classroom. Now, one of the great things about this course is throughout the years on the course, you'll also be able to take part in the BEBRAS Oxford University Challenges, which will actually help you improve your programming and your problem solving. But also what we want to do is give you some extracurricular opportunities. So at lunchtimes, there are opportunities to take part in the Young Game BAFTA design competition, which we launch in January and February time. So that's an opportunity that you can develop. And we also have the Raspberry Pis, which you'll be getting an opportunity to use. Now, in terms of where it links at and the sort of careers that you could go into, it could be game development, software development. Maybe you could be an astronomer. I mean, a lot of the people that work in astronomy today, they have to work with big data sets and analyze all the data that's coming from space and put it through algorithms and program it. There's a lot of data analysis involved there. Maybe you want to be in cryptography, you want to work with encryption. One of the common areas that students like to go into is ethical hacking. So you get to become a hacker for the right reasons. For a career, and you get to help businesses and banks out to actually look at the weak spots in their cybersecurity. Or you could even go on to work with the government and work with their cybersecurity task force. So there are lots of opportunities that you can take with this course. Now, in terms of how it's broken up, there are two courses. One of them is computational thinking and programming, and you need to be able to code. Now, I don't want you to worry if you have struggled with your programming in year 9. In year 9, you will have used an online platform called Code Runner, and you may have struggled to use that. We move away from that in year 10 and we teach you from the beginning again as if you've never done programming before. So it gives you the opportunity to play catch up and get up to speed with that. You will also develop your problem solving, and it will ultimately help you improve your maths. So if you're one of those people who have struggled with maths before, maybe doing this course could actually help rebuild that. We will also be giving you full support with booster sessions should you need it. And there will also be an online programming support platform that we use, particularly for students that may have had difficulty in the past with programming. Now, here are some examples of some programming questions. So you can see the range of difficulty from the beginning. So on the left, you may in your exam get some basic programs where you've just got to fill in the gaps, or you may have some slightly more difficult programs where you've got to read what it's asking and then write a program on paper. And you can see it's not based on the computer. You will need to be able to handwrite your Python code. So the more confident you can get with that, the better it is for you. Now, in terms of what to expect on paper 2, this is the fundamentals of data representation, such as binary, looking at hexadecimal and how data is read by the computer system, looking at the computer system and the process and all the workings of the inside and how it all comes together. Looking at networks, many students really enjoy reading about networks and actually joining it up with cybersecurity. And there's also SQL and looking at relational databases and how they work together. Not only is there that, there are some ethical, legal, and environmental aspects that we need to discuss so that you have a full understanding of the implications of using software, hardware, or using computers in any situation. So here are some examples of some questions. There's some cybersecurity questions here. So you can see this paper is very much more theory-based and very much more written. So it's not necessarily about the practice of programming, but it's about you actually understanding the how the computer works and what it does and the reasons why. Now, as I mentioned before, the course is broke down. It has paper 1, which is all about algorithms and programming. Paper 2, computer systems. Now, one good thing that many students like is there is no NEA. There's no courseware element to this course. So it's all just practical programming. You get more, the more you practice, the better you get. It's like playing an instrument. The more coding you do outside of the class, so there is an element of you expecting to improve yourself, the better you will be at this course. Now, there will be some options to improve your programming through an external programming tool, and we will also give you support if you need it.
Right. I'd recommend the course to people who enjoy learning with computers, who enjoy programming, and if you have a particular enjoyment for languages, I find that often helps with learning new coding languages. I find that quite useful. I enjoy the course quite a lot. Any feedback that I'm given is always, what I need and helps me to, improve in it.
So in GCSE Computing, there are two main areas for the course. You've got the programming aspect and you've got the theory aspect. So both of them, I would say, are equally as important. In the actual exam, you've got two papers, and one of them is more programming based and the other is more theory based. I would say, so you've got cybersecurity and you've got logic gates and all those different types of things. And they're really useful, definitely if you're considering doing computing at university or as a career. And yeah.
So I hope that this video clip has been really helpful to you. If you have any questions about the course, just email rchambers@ags.bucks.sth.uk and I'm happy to give you some information that you may not have had any answers about with this course. In terms of progression, students, even if they go on to university such as Oxford or Cambridge and they want to go down the maths route to get into computer science, it is often needed as a foundation at GCSE to help support that. So please just be aware of that. But I hope that this has been a very useful video. Thank you for watching.